Hello and welcome to episode 86 of Eye on the Tigers, a podcast all about the National Ice Hockey League, but one that always has an eye on the Telford Tigers. A little bit later than I planned or hoped indeed for this episode, but unfortunately last week, a bit of a sore throat, I'm afraid, potentially could have recorded something, but it might not have been for the best, so delayed for a week, and I'm pleased to say, the throat's feeling much better, although there has been 3 specials in that time. If you haven't yet watched those, please do catch up on them. A couple speaking about the Hull Seahawks, and one speaking about Milton Keynes Lightning, so huge thanks to Jake and Rossi from the Slapshot Syndicate. With each of them, did an episode discussing the Hull Seahawks, and also thanks to the Lightning lads for their episode talking about Milton Keynes Lightning. If you would like to guest on an episode, talk about your team, as always, as long as you're over 18, please just get in contact with me. I'm more than happy to arrange something to have more guests coming on and talking about their teams. In terms of today, I want to take a look at some of the big noteworthy moves across the league, so let's jump straight into that. So Jake Bricknell has left Swindon. Where's he gone? Bristol. Well, you get the feeling that's going to make Bristol straight away far more competitive next season. Signing a 100-point season player, they're going for the playoffs, particularly when you consider they've also signed Josh Batch from Cardiff Devils as well. So I think we could expect Bristol to be competitive next season. Playoffs? I think so. That's going to make things a bit trickier for the Tigers, methinks. Another notable move. So while Swindon have lost Jake Bricknell, they have signed Ben O'Connor. That's not a bad signing, let's be honest. He's just been at the World Championships and put up a reasonable number of points for GB there. So you can imagine what he could do at the National League level. It could be a big season there. Keep up to date with the signings, of course, as and when they happen across the league. Other big news as well concerns the Bees, the Berkshire Bees. It seems though, spot of trouble, quite simply, reading from their statement. Will they be icing next season? Are we going to be back down to 11 teams? Who knows? Still to be decided. I'd hate to see it because, the Bees ultimately are a big name in British hockey. Certainly have been for quite a long time, but if it happens, it happens. Obviously, it's a tough league to be in the National League. Talk seems to be, or certainly suggestion from the statement was, one of the options being considered is mothballing for a season. Great, but then getting them back, you kind of think could be a bit tricky. But a bit of a watch this space there, I think. So we'll wait to see what happens over the coming weeks with regards to the Bees, and whether we'll have 12 teams next season or whether we're back down to 11. Main focus of this episode is going to be on the Tigers Award evening that was held, it's about a week and a half ago now. So I'm sure you've seen the winners, so we'll get onto that in due course. It was a really good evening. Tom sort of talked through the season along with Mike Washburn, chairman of the club. So they talked through the season. I think it was pretty honest. There was no disguising that, there was a bit of disappointment, but at the same time it wasn't a disappointing season. Made the playoffs, albeit didn't quite get to Coventry, but it can sort of be the way that it goes. So I think it was a pretty honest reflection of the season. In terms of the awards, kick off with Tigers 2. So the awards were spread out. So let me just start to make my way through the awards and who won what. So Tigers 2. So, Forward of the Year went to Dan Mitchell. Defenseman of the Year, Connor Keys. Most Improved Player, Joseph Lauder. Coach's Player of the Season was Stephen Crow. Players Player of the Season was Ollie Hunt. And Fans Player of the Season, Taylor Stanton. 6 different categories, 6 different winners. I just think that just sort of shows the strength that Tigers 2 have got, to be honest. Unsurprisingly, in a season where they've won 3 trophies, they've got a lot of good players there. So I think that's a really good reflection of sort of where they are as a team. Tough challenge next season to try and replicate that. But no, congratulations to all 6 on the awards. In terms of Tigers 1, being honest, this was slightly less shared around. So forward of the year went to Eric Henderson. Most improved player went to Tom Byrne. And then defenseman of the year, coaches player of the year, players player of the year, and fans player of the year. All 4 of those went to Rhodes Mitchell-King, who was sitting about the furthest away possible from sort of the front of the room. He was right at the back of the room, so I'd imagine he got some steps in that night, all right. Yeah, it's difficult to argue. I mean, he played every game, and not only did he play every game, but he logged some serious minutes. I think they said 35 minutes was the most that he played in one night. And that's practically 2 periods of hockey. No wonder we always felt as though he was always in the ice, because he pretty much was always on the ice. But yeah, no, huge congratulations to all 3 there on picking up awards. The final award, the James Lou Memorial Award, was awarded to Steve Brodie. I never had the pleasure or privilege of meeting Steve, but the tribute that was paid to him was it was just exceptional and very touching, and yeah, it led to a standing ovation throughout sort of the award being collected by his family. So yeah, really touching moment there on the evening. Congratulations to all winners. That's kind of it now, really, for the 24-25 season. I think now sights really start to turn to 25-26 season, what the teams are going to be looking like. As I say, for the Tigers 1, the National League side, we've already got 4 signings confirmed. We'll wait to see who else will be joining them. And Tigers 2, yeah, again, you know, we'll see what sort of happens there. One final thing though, I need some help. So, my son has just got 4 black and orange fish. Now, obviously, they've got to be named after Telford Tigers players, but here's where I need some help. We've got names for 2 of them, so Finn Howes and Danny Rose, but we still need 2 more. So, any fish puns on Tigers names, Tigers players' names, coaches, let me know so we can get all 4 of them named. We've got 2, we still got 2 more to name. So please help. Answers on a postcard, well, not on a postcard, but leave them as a comment, or send them on X, Facebook, anything such as that. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. I'll be sharing the updates as well on the fish and what names we're able to come up with. So don't forget, already got Finn Howes and Danny Rose. So looking for 2 more. So please get sending them in. In terms of this episode, though, that's it. I'll be back this time next week. Bye for now.